Hi guys, in this video I'm going to discuss on how to solve absolute value inequalities. Example number 1, let's have absolute value of x is lesser than 4. Now this means that in this expression, the absolute value symbols needs to be less than 4, but it also has to be greater than negative 4. So in here we're going to have the double inequality x is greater than negative 4 and lesser than 4. So if we're going to have our answer in graph form, we're going to have a number line here and 0, and let's have negative 4 here and 4 here. And for our solution, we're going to draw a line from negative 4 to 4, but at the end we're going to have a hollow circle. Now this means that negative 4 and 4 are not part of the solution. Now if we're going to take any values between the two, it will make the inequality true. For example, if we're going to have a negative 1. So if we're going to substitute negative 1 here, so absolute value of negative 1 is 1. And 1 is lesser than 4. So it will make the inequality true. And in case if the given inequality has an equal sign below or lesser than or equal to, for example, let's have this one as absolute value of x is lesser than or equal to 4. The only difference for this one is that negative 4 and 4 are now part of the solution. So in here, for your solution, this is x greater than or equal to negative 4, but lesser than or equal to 4. So if we're going to have it in a graph, your solution must be in this form. This is 0 here, it's negative 4, this is 4 here. So negative 4 are now parts, we're going to have a solid circle here. This means that all of the numbers from negative 4 to 4 are part of the solution. Now suppose our given inequality is, let's have absolute value of x is greater than 4. Now in here, it means that all the values of x are greater than 4. So you can have this 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. And also, all the values of x must be lesser than negative 4 because negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, its absolute value is greater than 4. So for your solution here, we're going to have x greater than 4, or we can have x lesser than negative 4. Now, if we're going to have that one in a number line, so this is negative 4 here, 0, 4. So the solution will be x greater than 4, so 4 is not included here. So we're going to have a hollow line, then proceed to or draw an arrow towards right. This means that all of the values greater than 4 are solutions. And the other one, x is lesser than negative 4. So from negative 4 towards the left side of the number line. So this will be your graphical solution of the inequality. And in case if this is absolute value of x greater than or equal to 4, now this means that you're going to have x greater than or equal to 4 or x lesser than or equal to negative 4. So the only difference here is that the two numbers here, negative 4 and 4, are part of the solution. So negative 4 here, 0, 4. So they are now part of the solution. So we're going to have a solid circle. So another example, absolute value of x minus 3 is lesser than 12. So this is lesser than 12, so we're going to set up a double inequality. And the inequality is x minus 3 greater than negative 12 but lesser than 12. Then we're going to have here x greater than, we're going to have this negative 3 to the left side, so we're going to have negative 12 plus 3 here, then lesser than 12 plus 3. X is lesser than negative 12 plus 3, that will be negative 9. And in here, 12 plus 3, that will be 15. So this will be your solution. Now, to check if your answer is correct, you can use any values of x that is greater than negative 9 but lesser than 15. For example, a number that is greater than negative 9 will be negative 8. So if we're going to substitute this one here, negative 8 minus 3, that will be negative 11, and its absolute value is 11. So 11 is lesser than 12, so correct. Now, lesser than 15, let's have 14. So 14 minus 3, that will be 11, and the absolute value of 11 is 11. So 11 is lesser than 12. So your answer here is correct. And if we're going to write this one using number line, so for your solution will be, let's have negative 9 here, and 15. And then for your solution, that will be all the numbers between negative 9 and 15. So this is lesser than, so we're going to have a hollow circle at the end of the line. Another example, absolute value of 2x plus 3 greater than or equal to 13. So we're going to set up two separate inequalities. So we're going to have here 2x plus 3 is greater than or equal to 13, or we can have 2x plus 3 that is lesser than or equal to negative 13. Then 2x is greater than or equal to 13 minus 3. So 2x here is greater than or equal to 13 minus 3 is 10. X here is greater than or equal to 5. The other inequality, we're going to have 2x is lesser than or equal to negative 13. Then minus 3 is 2x is lesser than or equal to negative 13 minus 3 is negative 16. Then x here will be lesser than or equal to negative 8. So if we're going to draw that one using a number line, so this is 5 here, and this is negative 8 here. So these two are part of the solution, so we're going to have our solution as 5 and solid circle towards right of the number line. And the other one, let's have negative 8 is part of the solution, lesser than or equal to, towards left of the number line. So all of the numbers found here and all of the numbers found here are part of the solution. So if we're going to check our answer, let's take a number that is lesser than negative 8 or negative 8 itself. So let's have negative 9. So if x is negative 9, so 2 times negative 9 is negative 18 plus 3, that will be negative 15, and its absolute value is 15, so that is greater than 13, correct. If that is equal to negative 8, so 2 times negative 8 is negative 16 plus 3, that will be negative 13, then absolute value of negative 13 is 13. So 13 is just equal to 13, so it is also correct. Now, if x is 5 here, so 2 times 5 is 10 plus 3, that will be 13. Absolute value of 13 is equal to 13, so correct. Then the value of x that is greater than 5 will be, let's have 6. So 2 times 6 is 12 plus 3 is 15. And the absolute value of 15 is 15. And 15 is greater than 13. So I hope this video helped you. If you have questions about this topic, please comment down below and see you next time.